Live 5 News starts now with breaking news.
We begin with this breaking news in the Dylann Roof federal murder trial. Just moments ago, the prosecution wrapped up its closing arguments to the jury. This is the sentencing phase, as you know, of the trial. Roof found guilty last month in the shooting deaths of 9 church members at Mother Emanuel AME about a year and a half ago. Karina Bolster, live outside the federal courthouse right now. Karina, the prosecution's closing argument actually went longer than its opening statement did.
Bill, we sat through about 2 hours of prosecutor Jay Richardson's closing argument, and the final words he said to the jury, I'm going to read them to you right now. It's, quote, "I now ask you to speak the truth, to hold this defendant responsible, to sentence this defendant to death for killing," and then he named off those 9 victims. Now, earlier in his closing argument, we heard Richardson talk about each of the 9 men and women who were shot and killed, giving the jury another snapshot glimpse at who they were. Now, the jury once again heard about Dylann Roof's jailhouse manifesto he wrote weeks after the shooting, where he said he had no remorse for what he did, saying the only thing he was sorry for was having to bring his parents into this. Now, Richardson also spoke to the jury about some of the legal factors he wants them to consider when making a decision. In those 9 aggravating factors included the planning of this attack, Roof's need to incite violence, and most importantly, the impact this tragedy had on the victims, of the families of those victims. Now, during the closing argument, Roof sat staring straight ahead at the desk. He really didn't look up or even talk to his attorneys. We did see the one time he objected was when Richardson was talking about some of the facts the defense may bring up during its closing argument. At this time, court is in recess. It's still unknown whether or not Roof will be giving a closing argument. Live outside the federal courthouse in downtown Charleston, Karina Bolster, Live 5 News.